Hello, everyone. This is Diane and Joe with Tips on Pips. Hey, Joe.
Hi, Diane.
So, today we have a fun one, and it's about shiny objects. Joe, we're talking about trading, and we're coming up with some goofy phrase like a shiny object. Can you tell me what a shiny object is?
Not only can I tell you what it is, but I'm going to share some experiences that I personally had with them. Imagine that. Okay,
Perfect.
so a shiny object is something that happens that catches your attention. For example, the USD CAD yesterday, you see this big giant bar down, and what happens is that you go off your trading plan, you go off the rails, frankly, you go crazy. And what you do is you take a trade with no analysis at all, and the trade is completely off your trading plan. So what happens is that the market has some kind of big move in it. You're afraid you're going to miss out, and you just jump right in, and that's what I call the shiny object syndrome.
So, a shiny object really does take your attention away from your plan, from logical sense, could actually lead to revenge trading if you were trying to catch this going the other way because it had gone too far, gone too far. All of that supports shiny object.
Sure. A lot of times you just sit down and you have your trading plan going and you're waiting for a setup or you're looking for a setup and you're being really, really good about it and you're not jumping around. Next thing you know, a big news event happens, something flashes across your screen. You know, the cat is jumping down. Oh my gosh, I'm going to miss this. It's easy money. You jump in one of two ways. You either jump in when the market is going down and you try to counter trend it because you think, oh, it's gone too far, it's going to reverse. So that's the
Mhm.
first way. The second way is that you jump in and you go with trend, but you wait too long. You say, oh, I know it's in a trend, and then you wait too long, and then you jump in by the time it's over. But the most important thing is that you're jumping and you're not following your trading plan, you're doing no analysis, you're just purely emotionally driven.
And we have spent a fair amount of time on emotions and how they cause brain freezing. And so this shiny object syndrome is one to really pay attention to. Joe, how do we avoid the shiny object syndrome? How do we know we're in it and how do we avoid it?
It's really a struggle. A lot of times it becomes a bigger struggle when you don't have a trade on or you haven't seen your setup. And what
Mhm.
happens is you can be sitting here trying to find a trade for an hour or longer, nothing's happening, and it's getting later in the day. All of a sudden something happens like this, and you just jump. Okay? And I don't know, Diane, maybe it's designed for traders to do that. You thought about that?
Couldn't
So,
agree with you more.
that's
I
right.
think it absolutely is a trap.
It
It's a trap. Shiny
is.
objects are a trap.
It is. It is. So, what you have to do is you have to have a trading plan put together and know what you're looking for. You have to be in control of yourself enough not to jump in when something like this happens because it's going to happen almost every day. There's plenty of good trading setups. So why get yourself stuck in something that has nothing to do with your training? I mean, think about it. It's really pretty crazy that we would spend hours and hours and hours studying, developing trading plans, setups, all this kind of stuff. Something happens like a CAD, and bam, all that goes out the window. You jump in blind because you're greedy.
Great advice, Joe. And I know that for one, the shiny object syndrome is a constant battle. So don't beat yourself up, folks, when this happens to you, but just make a commitment to kill the screen if you see a shiny object that's as radical as this one. Hey, Joe, appreciate you as always. Thanks everyone for joining us. We'll be back soon.